So time and time again, buyers, especially first-time buyers, are surprised by the hidden costs that they run into on closing.
So this is our opportunity to get everything out in the open. Today we're going to talk about all the hidden costs, all the things that you might not be expecting to pay on your closing day to make sure that you are an informed and, more importantly, a prepared buyer.
So first and foremost, we're going to start out with your deposit, which isn't actually a closing cost, but something to anticipate that you need liquid before you start going shopping. This deposit is a sign of good faith to the seller. It needs to be made payable and liquid within 24 hours of an accepted offer.
Up next are your legal fees, and a lot of buyers may not be prepared, but real estate lawyers are one of the most important parts of the real estate transaction. They're the ones that are protecting you and making sure that everything goes smoothly on your closing day. Typically, you want to estimate between $1,500 and $2,000 for your legal fees per end of the transaction, so make sure you don't forget about those lawyer fees.
Okay, so next we need to be concerned about the land transfer tax. You and I both know that the government likes to get paid. So when you purchase a property, you pay a tax based on the purchase price. In Toronto, that tax is doubled. If you're a first-time buyer, you get a rebate. If you're purchasing outside of Toronto, that rebate is $4,000. And if you're purchasing in Toronto as a first-time buyer, that rebate is $84.75.
Wouldn't it be nice if everyone bought their house on the first of the month? Unfortunately, that's not the reality, and that's why adjustments are a thing. The lawyers calculate adjustments as basically a prorated amount between any outstanding costs from the time that you take ownership of the property. Let's say your property taxes were prepaid by the previous owners, any utility bills, any maintenance fees if you're in a condo. If you're taking over halfway through the month, you're responsible for paying half that amount. And so the lawyers are going to calculate all of this and give you an adjustment fee on closing that is going to be payable to the sellers.
So lastly, we need to be concerned about utility hookup fees. This isn't always relevant, but if you are a first-time buyer or have never had utilities in your name, oftentimes the water, hydro, and gas companies are going to charge you a fee of a couple $100s to hook up those utilities in your name. So hopefully this helps you prepare for the unexpected costs that arise at closing.
If you guys have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to either Jane or myself. Our contact info will be in our bios. But more importantly, we would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. It would mean the world to us, and we hope to bring you guys a ton more useful content.